Coach, you want to start with the opening statement?
We lost tonight to a very good Evansville team, very good defensively. They were very good offensively tonight. It was just not a good defensive night for our guys, and it showed in the score.
Function of their offense, and especially their shooting?
I think it was a little bit of both. They shot the ball extremely well tonight from three. They shot 80% from three. That's not a team that wants to drive, and they don't shoot a lot of them. But tonight, that's the one thing we gave up, and they made us pay. We had to take away something, and it was the drives that we didn't take away anyway. So they wound up getting both. And, you know, it was an end result of getting 91 points, but we didn't stop the drive, and we didn't take away the three. So they had their way with us tonight, and we got to work much harder on the defensive end, got to understand defensive concepts, and we can't relax on the defensive end and just rely on our offense every time. So tonight was a night where a team played on both ends. On the opposite side, they were able to defend us well and still able to score against us and run their stuff. So we're still learning. We're still getting better, and we'll have nights like this. Hopefully we don't have too many.
It looked like you guys scored 76. You have some decent offensive numbers, but it looked to me, and tell me if you agree with this, that you guys had to score so often on tough shots. And you have guys who can do that or talented enough to do it, but it looked like the offense came hard for you guys and obviously came really easy for them. Would you agree with that?
They made it look easy. That was the difference in what they did. They made theirs look much easier. When you're hitting shots, it looked like it's easy, but it wasn't. You got to think Simmons hit a corner three with Tom running down in the corner and routed off a scramble. So when you're hitting shots like that, of course it don't look tough because it's going in, and that was the difference. But I still think their defense was very good, and ours was not good, and that was really the difference in the game. I thought the shots, we did get a lot of open looks that we missed, and that's it. We had layups that we missed, and now what? They had layups that they made, so it looks different. They had threes wide open that they made, so it looks different. It's just we had really good looks, and we weren't able to knock them down tonight.
Until they made their breakaway in the second half, there were a lot of times in the first half where you'd be down 5, you'd cut it to 1, and they'd find a way to answer you. And they did that like 2 or 3 times. Did you get a sense that that was something that was holding you guys back, that you would get close to the top but couldn't reach the top?
We got close, and like I said, we had some really good looks. A couple of our guys had real good looks at it and missed. And that'll be the difference of going up 2, and then they go down in transition and go back up 3. And then we get another really good look, miss that, they go down in transition, they score, and they go up 5. And that was the difference. Whenever we cut into it, we couldn't hit that shot to get us over the hump. And that's what happened in the second half.
And how much of their offense also in your eyes was the confidence that you get where, man, we can throw it at the basket, it's going to find a way to go.
Once you start making shots, I don't care who you are, once you start making shots, that rim get a little bigger, everything gets a little bit more easier, and that's what they had tonight. Once they started to hit shots, and they had them from different guys. It wasn't just one guy hitting shots. They had multiple guys hitting shots, and tough shots. You got to think, a lot of those curls in the middle, we were right there. They just hit tough shots. So once you get it going like that, it's hard to stop, and that's what it was tonight. So like I said, hats off over to those guys. They did a great job tonight.
When you guys go back and work on improving the defense, what kinds of things will you focus on?
Just depends. Every time it's a little different. You know, it's the matter of the team that you're playing and what they do well. We try to take that away, and what they did well tonight was straight line drives, and they did it better than we could defend it. And, you know, they're not known for being a three-point shooting team, but they shot threes and knocked them down. So they did a lot of things that, you know, that they aren't used to doing. They're a team that averaged 68 points a game, and they got 91. So what can you do? I mean, it happens. It happens. This is basketball. It happens, and we got to move on. We can't sulk about this game, and we got to move. We got to get ready for ODU. We got 2 days to prepare for those guys, and very similar team, very, very physical. I think a little bit bigger than these guys, but very physical. And we got to understand that physicality and get that same physicality on the defensive end. And I think we can score enough points. It's obvious we can score enough points. Now we have to get enough stops. And that's the difference in our team right now. We got to get stops.
I was going to say, like, what do you tell your guys to take away from this game as you do get ready for OU? I said to Justin, it's kind of like a two-way street. You don't want to go through the frustration of how tonight went, but you're also young enough to learn from this. I guess, what are some of those? How do you tell them, to not think so much, dwell on this as much as using it to get ready for OU?
Tell them, don't dwell on this game. This game is over. There's nothing we can do. We can't replay this game. We got to learn from our mistakes, which is all on the defensive end. We'll go over the film, look at the stuff we did defensively. I thought straight line drives really hurt us because that's what opened up their threes as well. And we got to be tougher. We weren't tough enough tonight to win the game, and that was the difference in the game. You got to have a little bit of toughness to go with your defense. You can't just say, all right, we're a good defensive team without toughness. And I thought they had toughness on the other end, on the defensive end, and that was the difference. So that's the biggest takeaway with a young team. Can't beat them too much with the same thing, because then confidence. You got to have confidence and try to build that up every single time around. You don't really want to break them down too much, especially at this stage. We're already going. It's not a time to try to break them down and then build them up. You don't have that type of time. So, the biggest thing is encouragement and work on the defense. And we got 2 days now to prepare. So Thursday will be a much more detailed practice and more focused on defense.
You talked about the similarities between this Evansville team and the OU team you're about to face. I guess, in a way, do you like having this game kind of setting you guys up for getting ready for OU? Was this good timing for this team to come in the way they did?
Well, you never want to lose, so it's not really good timing. So if we'd have won, I would say yes, it was great timing. But we lost the game. But it also prepares us for MAC play. All of our non-conference is preparing us for MAC play. So we'll have teams like this in the MAC who are very big. Western is big and physical, and this prepares us, because it's not the first time we've seen it when we go against Western Michigan. A lot of our guys are freshmen. They don't know what MAC play is like yet, and our non-conference is really preparing us for MAC play. So that's the ultimate goal right now, is to get ready for MAC play, but you also want to get ready with wins and not losses. So hopefully we can come out with a better result against ODU over that way.